you know, we were evicted from. We had a house. We were living there like for about a year, and just lost employment, and that's when everything went downhill. So
I never thought I was gonna live in a shelter ever in my life. I never, you don't think that, when when you're up here and everything's going great, you never think, I'm gonna fall down. And when I fell down, it was hard.
Every week, every day, I see change in people and in families that's really amazing. I see people coming into the shelter and setting goals and achieving those goals in a short period of time, because it is a 60-day shelter, so it's not a lot of time to resolve homelessness, which is a very complicated, multifaceted problem. And I do see people achieve that, and I'm very proud of them, and very very proud to be a part of this.
The experience has been very helpful. Like we said before, the information that we've gotten from our counselors, from the classes, and everyone around here has been very useful, and definitely something that we can use moving forward.
What the shelter provides is stability, and just having the Family Resource Center, a good place to go, filled with books and toys and games, and people who are interacting with them and are excited to be doing that. I think that's a great thing for any kid to have. So.
Being here makes me, stay in school and not quit. It's hard as it is, but it makes me focus. I don't want to be in this situation. I thought I was never going to be in this situation, but it helps me focus and stay focused and reaching my goal.
Right now we have over 100 families on our waiting list, and knowing that we have 5 more apartments and that we'll be able to serve another 30 families each year is a huge, serving a huge need in our community. So that's one thing that's really exciting about the project. And secondly, we've had a lot of volunteer involvement in the project. Over 100 people have lent their time to the project, helping with framing, with painting, with everything to help with the construction.
One day I hope I could be a donor too. When I'm back on my feet, making my money, I will want to help too, because it's just been a blessing. I never thought of this. You don't think about the shelter or anything until you're in the situation. And it's just, thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks a million.
Thank you, and I think it's a great way to use your money and to a great investment.
Thank you to the 6th Street Shelter.
yeah, thank you. 1,000 thanks.
Family homelessness is an unfortunate reality in the Lehigh Valley. Over the past several years, the waiting list at the 6th Street Shelter in Allentown has fluctuated between 40 and 110 families. In response to this need, the 6th Street Shelter galvanized the community to support an expansion project. After nearly 3 years of fundraising, careful planning, demolition, and construction, the expansion is now complete. This new building contains 5 apartments, which will allow the 6th Street Shelter to serve an additional 30 families each year. Since 1984, the 6th Street Shelter, a program of the Community Action Committee of the Lehigh Valley, has provided an essential service to the community as a place for families with children who are experiencing homelessness to find a temporary home and help in preparing for the challenges of a difficult job and rental market. The 6th Street Shelter is the only family shelter in the city of Allentown and is unique because entire families of any configuration are able to stay together in their own private apartment. When the blighted building next to the 6th Street Shelter became available in late 2010, leaders of the shelter and CACLV seized the opportunity to help the many families on the waiting list by purchasing it. The building had been used for both residential and commercial purposes, but for many years it was neglected by its owners, eventually becoming an eyesore and a magnet for criminal activity. The original intent was to renovate the existing structure, but it was determined that it would be more cost-effective to rebuild. The blighted building was demolished in April 2013. Many community partners were involved, including Habitat for Humanity of the Lehigh Valley, First Presbyterian Church of Allentown, the Architectural Studio, Housing Association and Development Corporation, HT Lyons, and Jordan Construction Services. The new building was designed to reflect the historic integrity of the neighborhood and to have a minimal impact on the environment. Each of the 5 apartments has its own private kitchen and bathroom, and is equipped with energy-efficient appliances. One of the units is fully accessible to people with disabilities. The building has an office where caseworkers meet and work with families. The basement is finished and will serve as a meeting and community room. In the spring of 2014, a therapeutic flower garden will be completed to give residents a place to socialize and enjoy the outdoors. The immediate and visible benefit to the community is that a blighted building that has long been an eyesore has been replaced with one that is aesthetically pleasing. But communities are made up of more than buildings. They are also made up of people and families who too often buckle under the burden of poverty. The 6th Street Shelter now has a total of 25 apartments to assist families with children who are experiencing homelessness transition through this crisis towards self-sufficiency stronger and better equipped to face the challenges of life. The 60-day stay at the shelter provides an opportunity for families to begin to stabilize their income and address the problems that led to their homelessness. During their residency at the 6th Street Shelter, the members of the family work on the issues that contributed to their homelessness by developing a family service plan with the shelter staff to set household, budgeting, educational, and vocational goals. Following the family's move back into the community, the shelter staff maintains contact with them to offer additional assistance so they can continue to move towards self-sufficiency. With your help, we will not only provide assistance to more families in need, we can achieve that vision of a stronger Lehigh Valley.